What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I am making a video about something that I feel like a lot of people have been struggling with and a lot of people have been asking me about. And it's has to do with screen time and how I've been able to keep my screen time low. So if you know me in person, you may know that I'm the type of person to not be on my phone a lot. And honestly, it can get very hectic to where I won't be on my phone for hours at a time. Not to say that I'm like a busy person, because I'm like really not. It's just like I'm not on my phone. And most of the time, if I am not doing anything, right now I'm living a very waste man life. So I'm just kind of watching YouTube a lot. But I just have my phone off. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 different things so you can lower your screen time on your phone. Number one, and this is a very big one. I don't really have a study near me to describe this, but it is putting your phone on grayscale. Put your phone on grayscale. It will I know it's boring. I know it's not as fun. I know it's not as stimulating. But when you do put your phone in grayscale, from what I understand, it reduces your screen time by up to 30%. Now, this could be on an individual basis, and I'm not really a person who's actually going to tangibly measure how much my screen time has reduced. But I've kept my phone in grayscale for probably about 2 years now since I found out about it. And it has definitely helped me to reduce my screen time a lot, because before I probably was averaging, being an anime watcher during COVID and 8th grade, I used to watch a lot of that. And I used to have my screen time. My screen time used to be maybe 15 hours because I used to go do binges. That would be for another video where I discuss all of that kind of stuff. But after that period of playing video games and doing all that kind of stuff, I just was like, okay, I'm going to try to reduce down to 2 hours. And I ended up actually getting my screen time down to 2 hours a day, eventually getting it to an hour a day, and then almost 30 minutes a day. Now it probably hovers around like an hour, hour and a half, depending on the day. I don't really check anymore as much as I used to. I'm not as dogmatic as I used to be about it, but that's the benefit of putting your phone in grayscale, is that eventually, and in setting the real intention of actually doing it, which I'll go into more detail later on in the video. Number 2, put your phone on airplane mode or do not disturb. Now, when you put your phone on airplane mode, this is a type of person who respects their time and their attention. Attention is a very important thing in our economy these days. And with how YouTube is made, Instagram, TikTok, everything is about your attention and how to get more eyeballs to a certain video. Like this video right now, I would prefer you really don't watch this at all, and you kind of just use reading and other resources to actually learn. But because this video is pretty much unedited, it's a good source. So I would say this: number 2, put your phone in airplane mode or do not disturb. This will help you a lot. Now, people may get mad at you if you have parents and you have people you're taking care of. Put your phone on do not disturb, but even then, try to just put people on your favorites. Just go look up a video. This is actionable stuff for you right now. If you can't put your phone in airplane mode, put your phone on do not disturb and put people on your favorites. You might be able to figure out yourself, especially if you're tech and you're pretty much knowledgeable. If you're a teenager like me, you might, and I may not look like a teenager, I know, but you may know how to already do this. But if you don't understand, just go on YouTube. That's what YouTube is supposed to be used for. Go use it. Number 3, the last one is to get a watch. Now, people make an excuse, and I'm going to tell a story on this one. So I remember I was in the 4th or 5th grade, and I used to go to after school camp. And I remember the coordinator lady, she was one of my favorite people and still is. I actually seen her recently, and I hadn't seen her in 5 years, but that's besides the point. And I remember me getting in trouble because I went to go check my phone, because I had just got a phone in 4th or 5th grade. I think it was about 4th grade. And I had just got my phone, and I went to go check the time on my phone. And I'm like, okay, she was really upset at me because, when you're in school, you're not really supposed to be checking your phones. And especially at the time of when I was in 5th grade, that was probably about 2017, 2018. It was kind of taboo to be on your phone. Nowadays, kids are on their phones in middle school and in elementary school, and they're posting TikTok in mid-class. So, that's a different kind of thing. But then it was just kind of oh yeah, you just only use that when you actually have to, or after you finish whatever you have to finish, or you go home and you leave the program. So I checked my phone one day, and me and my friend at the time, for this video, we're going to call him Gabe, we got in trouble for checking our phones, and it was kind of a big deal. And she was like, okay, why don't you read the clock? So we kind of went through a whole thing of reading the clock and trying to understand how to actually read the analogs, which we already knew how to do, but we were just being lazy. So get a watch, so you don't have to check your phone. Because when you have a watch, you could just go down and look like this. I'm not wearing my watch right now, but I would recommend you just get a Casio. It's a Casio Illuminator. You can go to Walmart, you can go to a Target, you can go on Amazon. They're probably like $20, $30. Just get one of those, set the timer on that, and then just wear it all the time. For about a year, in the year of 2022, 2023, I didn't take it off. Might even be able to see, like, I don't even have, you might even, I can't really see it on my wrist, but I have like a little tan mark from not being able to do it, not taking it off. So I would definitely recommend getting a watch, because say, for example, hypothetically, if you're really trying to focus, which I'm going to go into detail about this more in another video in the future, where I'm going to talk deeper about the ideas of productivity. But if you are trying to be productive in a hypothetical situation, you have your phone on your desk, if you have your watch on hand, you are able to manage your time a little bit better, and it will incorporate just you not just, randomly picking up your phone and just looking at it, checking the time, and then you just see messages. But because we went over the facts of putting your phone on do not disturb, putting your phone in grayscale, and now getting a watch, you should be set for a starting pack of just understanding that your screen time can be reduced, but it just takes a few mini tools that will actually help you to be able to do that. So if that's your goal, that's good. That's a good goal to have. It definitely will take time, because it's funny. Your brain will find weird ways of trying to like watch YouTube. And like for me, I randomly got YouTube on this TV in here, and I've been recently watching a lot of it in here. I've been watching like a little bit of Netflix in this room of mine. But it's funny because before I didn't really used to do any of this. Now my brain has found another way of doing it. And I'm trying to kind of find a way where I can actually balance this out, and not really balance it, kind of oscillate between them two. Because, I like watching YouTube. I have fun watching it, but trying to find different media sources. So to end off this video, I'm going to do a recap of what I just said. So number one, put your phone in grayscale. This will help you to reduce your screen time. There was a study that said it would help you reduce your screen time by up to 30%. Number two, put your phone in airplane mode. And if you cannot put it in airplane mode because you're taking care of people, you can't always do that all the time. Put your phone do not disturb, and put people on favorites. So those only specific people can call you during those specific periods where you're trying to be focused. And if you don't know how to do that because you don't really understand how to do that, just watch a video on YouTube. That's what YouTube video is used for. And number three, go ahead and just buy a watch. Watches are helpful. They allow you to track your time, so you're not just picking up your phone and just watching random videos and just checking messages when you're not really supposed to. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the video. If you like this and you feel like somebody could be, gratefully helped by this video, then share it. That's all I want. And comment down below what else you might want to see from me, because I feel like I have a place to be in terms of this. Like, I might not have the most unique knowledge, but I feel like everyone has their own unique perspective, and I feel like that's what I can provide to you guys. So if you like this so far, just share it, and do what you want with this information, and have a blessed week.